Hi, I'm Tony Price. I'm the pastor of the Cedar Grove congregation in the Southern Ohio, Kentucky district. The mission of Cedar Grove is to bridge people to Christ and Christ likeness. In 2024, we're celebrating 125 years of life and vitality on our corner of Love Road in southwestern Darke County. We like to joke and say that we're in the middle of nowhere, and if you've ever been here, you know it's not all that of a joke. Like many other churches that are rural, most of the activity that happens at Cedar Grove happens on Sunday mornings. In the 1980s, there was a vision for the church to build the Family Life Center on Love Road. That vision was completed in 1990, and the Family Life Center is a multi-use facility that does provide a large space for a variety of purposes. We've held weddings, baby showers, wedding showers, family reunions, church basketball and volleyball leagues, Awanas, and the German Baptists love it for their young folks.
Dream for the FLC started when Lowe's bought the 40-lane bowling alley in Richmond, and part of that steel from that building was brought out here at Cedar Grove and put across the street, and that kind of served as the vision to get started to see if we could get a building such as the FLC. Many projects, committees were formed, plans were made, and we worked the school fair. We had auctions, we had bake sales. In fact, my dad, I know, got in trouble at home because he spent $100 on a raisin pie. But eventually enough money was raised, and that steel across the road was sold, and we did phase one, and the FLC became a reality. I know that they thought basketball, volleyball, and other things, weddings would be held there, but I think they would be thrilled to know that it's being used by the committee or the community to provide such an opportunity for so many kids in the archery club.
Back in the 2020-2021 school year, the local archery team approached our church about the usage of our facility. Archery is a club sport at the local school, and they received no funding. And one of the biggest obstacles for them was that there was no room for them to practice at the school with all the other activities that were taking place and with all the COVID restrictions that were being enforced as well. They needed a space, and our Family Life Center was sitting generally pretty empty on Tuesday and Thursday nights. Our vision team met and talked about it, and it seemed like the perfect idea to allow them to use our facility without cost. Now, that being said, they're very quick to make donations when they can, and we love it when they help us set up tables and chairs for our occasions when we have weekend activities. One year, they even helped us collect items for our local collection of Operation Christmas Child items. Every Tuesday and Thursday night during the school year, over 65 students in grades 4 through 12 gather in our Family Life Center with their coaches for archery practice. Here are some of the photos of the team using our facility, as well as some of the pictures from the 2023 state championship team. It's great to provide a place for these students to practice, and all the practice has made for some pretty successful Tri-Village archers. In 2024, one of the students signed with a college here in Ohio to compete for their collegiate archery team. Each week, the coaches run 3 sessions on Tuesday and Thursday, one for elementary, one for middle school, and one for high school. Archery has given many of the students at Tri-Village a team to belong to. Kids who may not find team and belonging anywhere else have found it in archery.
I participate in the archery program because it's a good substitute for any other sport that they have at the school. It doesn't take a lot of athleticism, and the practices aren't very vigorous either like some others, so it's a really good option for people who don't want to do a lot.
I participate in archery because it's a fun to do, gets me out of the house, and it helps me practice my aim for hunting.
I go to church here at Cedar Grove, and I'm part of the youth group. I do archery because it gets me out of the house on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it's just really enjoyable, and it helps me to be more out in the for people and help people learn how to do things.
I participate in archery because I love the sport, I think it's fun, and I like traveling to other places, new schools, and I get to be with my friends here.
The commitment of the coaches is second to none. The volunteer coaches and their wives have given countless hours to this program.
We have been competing for multiple years. This is our 8th full season. We have had a state champion at the high school, or state championship for the high school team. We have had a 3rd place finish for the high school team. We've finished as high as 49th out of 215 teams at nationals a couple years ago. We've had individual state winners at the high school level from 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place, 6th place, and multiple 7th place state finishes for individuals at the high school level.
The partnership with the church has been critical for us, just in the fact that during COVID, the school put a lot of restrictions on, and it was potentially not available for our practice, and the church offered their facility for our practices, and it has saved that year, keeping us able to have a team together, and then we've continued that partnership, and it's really been beneficial to the team and just what we're able to do as a group, working with the church, and then be able to facilitate for the students to practice as well.
This really helps a lot of the students that really don't get involved in other activities, and it has them a way to express themselves through archery that they wouldn't do with anything else. And it really builds character with some of the kids. They get instilled with patience and focus on what is in front of them, and can put the rest of the world behind them and just look at the target and be one-on-one.
I'm here with Stefan Dirksen. Stefan was selected this year for a scholarship to continue on with his archery program at Rio Grande University here in Ohio. He will be competing in archery and going to college at Rio Grande University this coming fall.
Since they started using our facility in 2020, nearly 280 students have participated. Not bad for a small, rural Ohio school district that averages about 65 in a graduating class. One of the neatest things has been that the church and the Vision team have wanted to take an active role in their use of our space. Several from the church have come to the annual awards night, and last May, in May of 2023, we offered to make dinner for all who would like to come early. We served about 200 people, and we did that again this year. In the past, we've served hot chocolate and hot dogs to the archers and their families, and it's been exciting to see how the congregation has embraced the idea of using the facility.
When Pastor Tony came to us and asked if we would be willing to allow the archery team to use our facilities here at the Family Life Center, it was really a no-brainer. We help them out, they help us out, and it's really been great to be Jesus in the neighborhood to the archery team.
It's been an honor to be able to be part of this church and watch the FLC be utilized by more and more outside groups as we continue. Keeping that building full is one of the things we want to try to do, so we're going to keep adding things to it to make it more attractive for others.
With our facility and the things that we do just as a church, to not only give them the facility, but also we like to recognize them throughout the year with hot dogs and hot chocolate in the Christmas time, so that they just get a little bit more of us, so that they can see that we're just not the building, that we are actually the people behind the building.
The Cedar Grove congregation has also helped by providing a concession stand when they've had an off-site meet. I think I speak for the Vision team and the rest of the congregation when I say that our building is better full than it is empty. It's been great to be Jesus in the neighborhood, to bridge people to Christ and Christ likeness, and to meet a need right here in our community.